Hello guys, welcome back to Christianity Reloaded. Today we are talking about Archbishop Vigano, which has been excommunicated from the Catholic Church. And we know that Archbishop Vigano has been in a kind of, let me not use the word war with Pope Francis, but they have been in disagreement, Immediately, Pope Francis took away some of his privileges, She's coming after Pope Francis, you know what I mean? And it's kind of those right-wing Christians or conservative or ultra-conservative that are set in their ways. I think one problem with Vigano is that he feels so entitled. That's what I noticed. He's kind of a long-time career, clergyman. He has been, they have been promoting him from place to place, you know what I mean, in the hierarchy of the church. But what he failed to understand is that when we have a new leadership, they have their own style and they have their own clique. Even if it's in the church, it doesn't matter, or in the civil environment, it doesn't matter. There's people that the person aligns with, and if he doesn't align with you, he's not gonna pay much attention to you. And another second thing is that those people that they always say they are conservative, Christians. Some of them are hypocrites as well. It's not like I like many of the stuff he's doing, he said, but some of the stuff he's saying is out of line with a clergyman of his caliber. I'm not talking about him because, I so much love Pope Francis. No. I don't think Pope Francis should give go-ahead order to excommunicate him. I think Pope Francis would have just ignored him. It's something he's owed. But now the media is carrying it, you're making the man more popular. That's what the Pope did, because I think this current Pope we have is a liberal. I think have a liberal lining, if we should be honest. He has a liberal lining. He's not conservative like the previous Pope we had, which Vigano is conservative, I believe. He claimed to be conservative, but he's kind of ultra-conservative. He's extreme. He has gone into extreme. And the people might, follow him along. Some extremists as well might follow him and say, look, he's right. It's not about who is right. It's about, even if you're right, if you're not obedient, you're lacking something. I'm not saying that the liberals, like Pope Francis, have a liberal lining. And one problem with the liberals, let me go after them a bit, is that they are unforgiving. These people, once you cross them, they don't forgive you. And they are the first person to say that, we show some kindness to the poor, this and that, all this stuff they say. If you follow them thinking that this is how they conduct their life, you will be disappointed because they are unforgiving. I'm telling you, these liberals, they don't forgive you. It's like if you say something against this protected community, the community I'm talking about that start with the L. I don't want to, get it to the, the full pronunciation. If you cross them and they have any authority over you, they will punish you. Even if you apologize, they will say punish you. This is what they do. This is what this liberal does. They are unforgiving. They are too entrenched in their own liberal mindsets. And the same problem we have with not the same problem, but similar problem we have with the conservative, because what they do is those who call themselves conservative, that once you start, people deceive them easily, because once you start talking about, going with their talking point about, conservatism, they will just blindly follow you. And even if when they discover that you make a mistake, they will shift the goalpost for you, like what you see in Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump is supposed to be against abortion. Now he's kind of opening up about abortion, supporting some part of it. And he still calls himself conservative, and you see many conservative Christians, supporting him, even those that are pro-life, are supporting him. But they see that the man is changing. He's moving the goalpost. And these people, they will move the goalpost with them. So you see that's the problem we have. Because you cannot say that the conservatives, somebody being conservative, is that's the real Christian, because he identifies himself as conservative. If you follow something like that stuff, you are simple-minded. Because even when we have the Pope, the two previous Pope we have is Benedict, John Paul, and these two popes are conservative. But we know what happened in the history of how those men, those wicked clergy abuse, minors. You know what I mean? And sometimes they turn a blind eye to it. And this is the time of, we say, it's conservative time, and the people want to go back to that time. You know what I mean? Now that we have a liberal pope, and we have to deal with it. The church is founded by Jesus Christ. Nothing can destroy it. Popes comes and go. That's why Vigano should have just mind how he utter some stuff. I feel bad for him for being excommunicated, because I don't want something to happen to his soul. Now that he's excommunicated, anything he does is invalid. I think maybe I don't know. I'll still read more about this excommunication, what it means, even if somebody goes to confession to him, whether it's a valid confession. Because I believe that confession, you have to have like for somebody to have, maybe priests, they have to like jurisdiction. Some bishop is going to give you jurisdiction in the diocese so for you to conduct confession. But I don't know of bishops, and he is Archbishop. But I think the church hierarchy, the Pope, shouldn't have gone so far as to communicate him. And that's one problem I have with this liberal hierarchy we have now, is that there's some German bishops that are talking stuff that are contrary to the teaching of the church, and they have not excommunicated them. And they're just going after people that identify themselves as conservative, like we see what happened to Bishop Strickland. Just retired him. So this current Pope doesn't like people that identify as conservative. Maybe because they thought they are hypocrites. Which there's an element of truth in there, because some of them are hypocrites. But the liberals are not good as well. These people, that are unforgiving. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.